to Playa. If you're from Miami, you know Playa. I had probably like 100, I think, but the bill came up to 200. Girl, I sat my butt down. I gave up my car freely, like, knowing damn well all my stuff. I was praying to God. I was like, God, please don't let me hit the overdraft fee. Don't let that thing decline on me. I don't got time to be embarrassed right now. What's up, y'all? Let's hop straight into the video. Money ideas that I'm learning as I'm growing, okay? Don't mind if I look over here because that's where all my notes is. Rule number one, in order to do business God's way, you have to be able to be a person that gives, okay? And give for the free, okay? As you know, if you don't know, Jesus is one of the biggest influencers out there. And the reason why I feel like he's so big is because he performed all these miracles. He didn't go ahead and ask people, oh, how much you gonna pay me in order to do it. Let's be for real. A lot of people want things for free. And just in general, I feel like we don't always start business with, oh, it's because I was struggling with this and then now I wanted to help people out. Be for real. Like, I didn't start YouTube. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't start none of my businesses because of some type of passion deep down. I wanted some money. There's a lot of people that start businesses with money. That's one of your true intents. But you gotta be able to learn how to check your motives naturally. And you ever had a person where you ever walked inside of a store and they're kind of like, hey, how can I help you? And then every 2 seconds it's, how can I help you? How can I help you? How can it's giving salesy, like they only want to sell you something. You don't want to be a person that it gives off you're money hungry. It gives off that's all you want, instead of building, you know, some type of rapport, some type of relationship, or even getting to know me. And doing that, starting things off subtle is how you can be able to grow relationships. And people just like free things. Like I said, in order to do business God way, I highly recommend you give your customers something for free so that they can be able to try out, test out, and just build rapport and relationship with them so they can buy you. Because I feel like in this season I'm learning a lot about branding, and I realized one of my friends was just like, girl, you're being too salesy. I'm like, just be yourself. I just gotta be myself, okay? Showing yourself is how people can relate to you. Showing yourself your brand is how people could trust you. So always put your brand before your business, because they're two separate things. And then your brand is the thing that drives your business. Your brand is the thing that makes people, you know, relate to you on a deeper connection. And by them like liking your brand and trusting you, they're gonna want. The next thing I'm learning about money is to not believe the hype, okay? I don't know if you guys know, but I just recently transitioned from being an Airbnb host to a landlord, and I feel like I was 100% believing the hype, because, you know, everybody was just like, oh yeah, you can make money with Airbnb. Like, I was a person that was a jack of all trades. I wanted to try everything, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to try everything, but sometimes that could F you over in the long run, because you might make wrong investments. And I'm not saying Airbnb was like the wrong investment, but it definitely wasn't the hype that people was talking about. Like, when it came to Airbnb, I feel like it's more of a seasonal thing. So it's one of those things where only if you're going on vacation season, winter season, which right now would be a good time, around the holidays, you can be able to make some money. But it also all depends on how long the person is, you know, staying for. I have made more in a month than I've done in a landlord, and you can do that if depending how long the person want to stay for. But not everybody wants to stay for long. It was very inconsistent. I wanted to transition to landlord because I just wanted all year round. Number two, it was just a lot for my lifestyle to consistently clean, and also it's a bigger investment, because when it comes to be an Airbnb host, you have to have everything for them. You have to have their towels, you have to have their shampoos and all of that, and it's more labor. You have to pay someone to clean, or you have to clean yourself. And for my lifestyle, I want a soft life. So it was just too much overhead, whereas being a landlord, you know, they come and they get their stuff. There are a lot of ups and downs when it comes to business. I'm not gonna 110% say being a landlord is the funniest thing ever, because you don't know what can happen in your business. But I'm just saying, as a person in the season that I am now, I'm learning to not follow how you hype with other people, and just to not compare myself to, because I learned in business that I was starting to have identity crisis because I kept looking at other people. When you focus on yourself, you are going to be authentically yourself. It makes you realize what makes you different. And that's why I rebranded myself this year, because I took some time off from looking at other people and decided what is my why, what makes me different. And I realized what makes me different, why I started this channel, is because I feel like I'm someone that I do want to get to the top. I do want to be rich and famous. I do want to do all of these things, but a lot of them come with the price, and I don't want to settle, or I don't want to have to sell my soul in order to get to the top. And that's why my third point I would like to say is write down your why, because your why is always going to be your driving force when it comes to making money. Your why is going to be your driving force that's going to push you. And I used to ask my students this all the time: what's more important, your skill or your will? And the answer is your will, because we can have the same skill set, but I'm able to do it a lot longer than you. So that's what makes me a little bit more knowledgeable or profitable, because I could withstand something. Is anchored in me, whether it's the Holy Spirit, something. I have a deeper reasoning, so I'm gonna go harder longer. Whereas you might have the same skills, but then you don't have that drive. You're probably just doing it for a materialistic thing or money, and it's not giving you any fulfillment at all. For real. This planner is made with godly principles that help me, and I will also help you. Just like how I said, it's the end of the year, y'all. I know we are getting burnt out. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like this is one of the fastest years I've ever mother freaking went through. But if you want to start 2026 off in like a good slate, or even just start off your grind mode right now is the time. This would be the perfect gift to give someone, because this planner is a workbook and it's a planner. So I put a lot of godly exercises that I practice that would help. Like God said, number one, God said write the vision, make it plain. So you want to be, I put some journal space if you have anything to like, if any ideas you want to jot down. I also put gratitude list. Gratitude goes a long way when it comes to this whole journey. And I also put like your reasons why, writing it down so that you can be able to go back and reflect, oh, the reason why I'm, even though I don't feel like going to work today, but I'm going to work because my kids. I'm going to work because I want to make my family proud. I'm going to work because at the end of the day, I want to hear, well done, my faithful servant. These are my reasons why. So I'm going to keep pushing. And then, you have the regular average daily and weekly and monthly planner. I feel like it just gives you some structure in life so you can live life with intentionality. But if you want to take those 2 tips that I told you guys earlier, make sure you go down in the link in the description, click that link so you can get a sample, which is my free Sunday reset planner. Test it out. It's like a mini planner, but it's only for that Sunday. Very similar to the Soft Life planner, so you can get that sample down below. And if you want, you'll purchase the Soft Life planner. And if you're in Miami area, I want to let you know that November 22nd, we're going to be doing a pop-up shop where you can be getting this in person. So y'all come check us out. I'm also going to put the address down below. Next money tip that I'm learning is budgeting shows how you trust yourself. Now, hold on, y'all. I'm going to take this off. I know y'all can't see me the best, but it is what it is, because we got to get this out there. I know we hate the word budgeting because it seems so cringe. When I think of budgeting, I think of like a diet. When you think about a diet, you think, damn, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. It's very limiting. And sometimes, y'all, I was the girl that was so used to be afraid to even check her bank account. I would sit there Yeah, I remember it was one time I went out to eat. It was my friend's birthday. I know damn well I ain't have the money, but I wanted to support my friend. So they out here talking about, oh yeah, my food alone. We went to Playa. If you're from Miami, you know Playa. We went to Playa. I had probably like 100, I think, but the bill came up to 200. Girl, I sat my butt down. I gave up my car freely, like, bitch, knowing damn well my stuff. I was praying to God. I was like, God, please don't let me hit the overdraft fee. Well, I already knew my stuff was gonna go overdraft, but I was just like, please don't let that thing decline on me. I don't got time to be embarrassed right now. Like, but anyways, budgeting shows how you can be able to trust yourself. When you trust yourself with the small little things at telling your money where to go, then you could be able to learn how to manage big money. Because like I said in my other videos, you can have all the money in the world, but if you do not know how to manage it, it's as good as nothing, okay? And that's why I feel like in the season, one of the things that you should be prioritizing is learning how to budget. Learning how to budget and stick to it, all right? And then it starts to become a thing where it feels good because you know exactly where your money is going. A lot of the times we tend to be a little bit insecure of our capabilities because we've shown ourselves mistrust from some sort. We might have started something and didn't finish, so now it's like, I don't think I can do this and stuff like that. But when you start something and when you learn how to budget and you actually like stick to it, it shows, okay, I can do this. That's my video. These are just things that I'm learning about money. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you love videos like this, make sure you go ahead and watch all my videos. Once you fall in love with me, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be best friends. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.